Hey, this is Andy's free guitar chart videos, and we're going to continue on yesterday's lesson. We have the chart that we're looking at now is 246, diatonic, triad, pentatonic, major, minor, string, shaped circles. And diatonic just means any scale that has like 5 whole steps and 2 half steps. So it doesn't matter where you start the modal scale, it'll still contain those numbers of half steps and whole steps. So as you can see, as you look up and down a piano keyboard, you've got 3 accidentals, then 2, then 3, then 2. So when I talk about a diatonic scale, I'm not necessarily talking about starting from the root, right? It's just as much of a diatonic scale to go, okay, because it's within the same scale, it's going to have the same number of half steps. The half step on the half diminished starts right on the second, and in the C, in the Phrygian minor, the half step's right on the second too. Okay, I'm not a guru on music theory. I work within the modes, and I believe we can get as much color and luster and tension and resolve out of the modal scales. But give me a piano and I'll play anything. Actually, if I don't have to support it with chords, you'll see me playing out of the mode, but it's still in the mode, which is weird. So if you're playing in like a minor, kind of a minor key, and doing something like that fifth right there could be looked at as the major fifth, which is completely out of the mode, where we're just looking at E minor as the third. But you can't help but imagine that sound when you're just doing it with one note. So that's kind of a paradox about playing music. So let's look at today's chart, which was yesterday's chart, and I fixed it. And I'm going to run a lesson. I was running so late this morning, I decided to stay home and finish the lesson. But we don't want to make a super long lesson because people might miss the second part if they see that they've seen the first part. So we'll make a short lesson, possibly. We were looking at the half diminished, and I had mislabeled this, but it wasn't that bad of an error. So I've decided that the half diminished is going to be used as its parent, the second minor. So we have the half diminished. Let's start with the root scale. And then the half diminished is just the same scale, all white keys, all the ivories, one step down. So it'd be, and then you can take it all the way up. Okay. That half diminished is the 7th, the 2nd, and the 4th scale degree of that major scale, which is 5, 3, root 3, 5, root 3, 5. Okay, root. We can substitute the parent key of the half diminished will be we're going to use the 2nd minor as that parent scale. So way up here it's going to be. Down here I can play it. Doesn't that sound a little half diminished anyway? Matter of fact, if we play that mode from the half diminished, making a minor adjustment to it, you can get instead of 2, 4, 6, we'll have 2, 4, 7. So using the minor as the 2nd minor as the parent, similar to the way we would use the major 4th as the parent for that 2nd minor. So when playing the 2 minor pentatonic, it would be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, instead of just following the scale of the Dorian, which would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, but we are using that particular scale as the parent for the half diminished. Okay, which would be 7, 2, 3, 5, 6 in that particular inversion. Okay, so that's like the 1, 2, 3, 4th inversion or something like that, starting on the 7th itself. So let's look at it. This is how the C box looks. So we have a little 2 minor showing that this comes from the 2nd minor pentatonic, but that's the local pentatonic. Okay, not the pentatonic that follows its parent scale, the F major or the 4th major. Okay, so it goes 3, 4 on the C string. Remember, we've got the same string shapes right here. Alright, so I put them right here. Remember, these are our trusty diatonic major scale or diatonic scale string shapes. D is 2, 3, 4. Okay, then A is 5, 6. E is 7, root 2. C is 3, 4, 5. G is 6, 7, root. And I have to hit the warp here. So I have to move it up 1, right? So the 6, 7 root had to move to the right 1 fret. And then on top again we would have our D, because the 5th of C, the 5th of G is C. So they go up in string shape 5th. 5th of C, 5th of D goes to A, goes to E. Now we go to the C instead of the B because we want to stay in the word caged. Okay, but caged skipping every other letter. So it's C, G, D, A, E, C. And then going backwards, of course, it's in 4ths. So it would be C, 4th of C. Now we're going, instead of going to F, we're going to go